Yesterday I was surprised because I got an amazing little care package with some of these
Aw.
awesome figures. I love seeing that you guys are immortalized in plastic forever now. I mean,
Same.
what does it feel like to have your own action figure? I mean, look at this. Look at this Twitch.
Yeah.
Kat,
Oh
you
my
look
gosh.
amazing. This
I
thing,
mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna
right?
lie. I do love it.
Right?
Oh, I wish I got yours, Zeno. I mean, having Thrash would be so cool, so I can complete the set. But I'm going to run out and
No
get it after
worries.
this for sure. And then,
All good. All good.
but yeah, I mean, like, are you guys used to that? Are you guys used to seeing yourself like just your characters on shelves everywhere?
It's an amazing experience. It's super surreal. It's like, of course, everyone wants the project that they work on to then have a toy associated with it. Like who wouldn't want something like that? And for it to be like part of the Transformers franchise and to have something that actually like transforms is pretty cool. Like that you couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Agreed. Agreed. As someone who had Transformers toys as a kid, it's crazy.
Uh,
I'm even saying this, but it's crazy being one. Like it's so wild and surreal and
that
incredible. All
that kind of feeds into my next question. I mean, like, we grew up with Optimus Prime, with Megatron, with Bumblebee. To have characters that are legitimately now permanently embedded in the Transformers mythology. I mean, is that just like a game changer for you guys? I mean, potentially you guys might see Thrash and Twitch like in live action movies like Rise of the Beast someday or something like that, you know? I mean, like, what's that like? I mean, do you guys want to see that? And would you want to reprise those roles in live
yeah.
action?
Of
I just hope
course.
they let me voice them. Yeah, I just hope they let me do it. Yeah,
I know, right?
I just
I'm not gonna be like, no, no, thanks. Get someone else.
we'll get a celebrity. We'll get Jaden Smith to be Thrash. It's okay. Um,
Yeah, that'd be amazing. If they said come be Twitch, I would definitely do it immediately. But
yeah,
sure, like it's pretty cool to be part of like a giant franchise like Transformers, and then to establish this new character and be the voice to establish this new character is like very surreal and something that like as an actor you hope for and you pray for and you want to happen. So for it to actually happen that way is unbelievable and a dream come true.
uh, completely agreed. I think I'm very storied in a lot of like Transformers stuff. I had a lot of the games. I watched a lot of the movies, and kind of like what you said, sort of like being a part of the mythology is so surreal and so like it's like kind of mind-boggling in a way. Like it just I'm excited of the possibilities of what other directions, other stories will take the Terrence, and I would love to join them on those potential stories as well. Yeah, I'm so curious to see how these things potentially get implemented in other pieces of media.
Absolutely. I'm going to make an impassioned plea right now to Paramount that the next Transformers movie, when you guys put Twitch and Thrash in those movies, that they reach out to you guys because there's no
Thank
one
you
else that
so
could voice these
much.
characters
Yes.
right
Thank
now. I
you.
mean, I gotta say, there's
I
you
will
guys are
also make
doing
that plea. Please let me do
Yes,
it.
include my
Please.
voice in this plea too. I am pleading.
Right.
I mean, if I see these characters, it's your voices coming out of them. That's all I hear, you know? I mean, like no matter what medium. So
Thank
that's what
you.
I'm hoping.
Thank
Um,
you.
of course. Now, you guys have had long histories with voiceover work and voice acting. I'm honestly a huge fan of the work that you guys have done for Marvel and DC. Kat, you as Kamala Khan, it's just brilliant. And then Zeno,
Thank
you as
you.
Cyborg is wonderful too.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
guys are part of these big universes, and now the Transformers universe. Did being part of Marvel and DC and these larger franchises kind of influence the way that you approached the roles of Twitch and Thrash when you enter the Transformers universe?
It certainly helped me a little bit just because the pressure of being part of like a big franchise um is tremendous, especially if it's, I mean, thankfully these were both new characters, uh, but it's still it's still daunting because you know that there's a lot of fans out there. You want the fans to love your character, to love what you do with the character, but definitely having stepped before into a large franchise, I think better prepared me for this one too.
Yeah, agreed. I think, you know, you can tell yourself, okay, I've done this before, you know. I think the difference, and I think Kat can attest to this too, is like the difference between like Cyborg and Thrash is, you know, there's histories of Cyborg, you know, Card Payton, who's an incredible actor who I look up to very, very much. I took a lot of I took a lot of inspiration from him for my Cyborg. Um, but with Thrash, it was something I kind of created on my own. I could create on my own. You know, I had, you know, the writing was there. He was created by our producers and the creators of the show. But I got to really kind of dictate his voice, and I think that was like an honor because you know you when you expect to step in the Transformers world, often you expect to step in the shoes of an already established Transformer, but these are brand new characters that we sort of can establish the personalities for, and I think that was really cool.
I mean, just think about it. I mean, you guys established these characters. These are characters in a universe that's been around for decades. When you think about the kids today and their first introduction to Transformers, it could be EarthSpark. Like, these are going to be characters that are going to stay with them forever. And you guys defined these voices the same way that Peter Cullen did and Frank Welker and these amazing legends. So, wow, I mean, just honestly, I'm so impressed by that and so happy for you guys that this generation's going to grow up with Twitch and Thrash, you know, and your voices there.
Thank you. My nose just tingled with emotion as you were like saying that.
Oh,
It's
I
like, wow,
know,
that's a
yeah.
really beautiful way of like putting it. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Of course. Honestly, I've got two quick ones for you guys. You know, what's the cooler vehicle to transform into, a drone or a motorcycle?
A drone.
Right. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm on motorcycle all day. But I know Cat likes flying. You know, Cat likes
I
things that
do like
fly.
to fly, yeah.
So.
You don't like flying, Zeno? Motorcycle's
I
cool.
mean,
Honestly, if it was
motorcycle, yeah. I don't know. There's a speed element to it that I really like.
that is actually my favorite thing about the motorcycle as well. They're both so cool though. It'd be hard for me to choose. Bigger bad guy, Megatron or Mandroid?
Ooh. I am not a
Meg-
fan of Android. There's something very sinister about.
I think maybe Megatron, I'd say. I'm also not a fan of Android. He creeps me out. One of my favorite lines is, "Well, it's been weird, Mandroid, but I gotta go." But I think there's like Megatron was able to he influences armies. You know that it's pretty crazy. You
Oh,
know when you think about it. You know,
it,
Mandroid is just kind of a lone psycho, like in his own little lab. You know, but what
But
he
he's
does
not
is pretty
really
cool.
alone though.
Right, right. He's got like
He's got some backing, which makes
some
him a little
backing.
bit more frightening in some
Yeah,
ways.
yeah. Agreed, agreed.
really doesn't get much creepier than Mandroid, but doesn't get much more legendary than Megatron, so it's hard to choose.
Mm, hard to choose.
Honestly, you guys have just done an amazing job. I can't wait for people to get this on DVD, because it's just this entire series and this first season was just wonderful. And I can't, you know, I mean, kids watching Transformers today, like I said before, they're going to grow up with these characters. They're going to love them. And these stories are so accessible and so wonderful. And it's because you guys were a part of this universe. So, from the bottom of my heart and for all Transformers fans out there, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for this franchise and for all the amazing work that you guys do.
Wow, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, man.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
your kind
guys.
words, man. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks,
Cool.
Mike.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great one,
Thanks a
guys.
lot, Mike.
Thank you.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Take care.